We are just down the road from our nation's capital in D.C. FS1 college football, and Big Ten time here between the Scarlet Knights of Rutgers with a 5-4 record visiting the Terrapins of Maryland with a record of 4-5 at CQ Stadium here in College Park, Maryland. Nice to have you joining us. With former All-American running back and national champion Spencer Tillman, I'm Chris Myers, and this should be a good one. In fact, the head coach of Rutgers, Greg Schiano, he said it's going to be a heavyweight fight. He referenced Ali and Rocky Balboa. So let's see for Maryland, who their coach has said, hey, we've started our playoffs already. We're in desperate times. Who for Maryland, Spencer, can provide a knockout punch?
Well, irrespective of how it plays out, Chris, both quarterbacks have got to have a heavyweight caliber performance. We'll start with Billy Edwards, though. He has progressively gotten better over the weeks. Hadn't manifested itself in wins and losses necessarily, but I've seen it, right? You can see it in his command. You can see it in his confidence. The issue, Chris, is he's got a rejiggered offensive line that he's going to have to navigate behind. And if he's not careful, Joe Harasmiak, the opposing defensive coordinator, could dial up some pressure that could be problematic for him. He's got to keep his eyes upfield and deal with that.
For the Scarlet Knights, a win makes them bowl eligible. They just ended a 4-game losing skid. Their quarterback played well, and we're awaiting word on their star runner who missed last week's game, Kyle Monangai. He has worked out. Still iffy. It truly is a game-time decision for him.
Ethan Kalakmanis will have to step up instead, and he's certainly capable of doing it. Did so well against Minnesota last week. He was motivated for that one after a little bit of a time off. Spent 3 years there. He's got to bottle that performance, Chris, and come out and do that again. Again, you talked about the running back situation with Jayshon Benjamin, Antoine Raymond opposite of him. Those guys had a collective 150 yards last week. They do a great job as number twos, and if they get off, then look for number 8 and number 9. KJ Duff, Ian Strong, the wide receiver, 6'3" and 6'6" respectively. Those two are like lit fuses racing to a point to explode, my friend. They're dangerous.
Yeah, and Rutgers has a debt to pay here. The last 3 head-to-head meetings against Maryland, the Terrapins have had the upper hand. The kickoff from College Park, Maryland, straight ahead.
Following is a presentation of the Big Ten Conference.
Getting ready to kick here. Rutgers' last win came in 2020. Mentioned that the Terps had won 3 in a row. They lead the series, scoring 24 points or more in all of the matchups, and we expect a lot of offense in tonight's game. Kyle Monangai was out for the coin toss, so that's encouraging on a cool evening here. Clear skies in the 50s. It'll get down into the 40s and no rain in the forecast. Maryland won the toss and deferred. Jack Howell's ready to get things going. Week 12 is happening here on FS1, and it is Dremel into the end zone, and Dremel brings the ball out.